Hello, this will be a new modification video, and this time we are going to change battery on Logitech H600. I have previously done a modification on H800, probably will link it somewhere in description. But H800 is well pricier. It has features that maybe everybody doesn't require. So the 600 is a cheaper alternative that does mostly everything you need. Headphones like headphones, and wireless microphone. That's a very good feature when you are walking around in your house and doing a Skype call or something. Tools I will be grabbing as I go along and need them, because I don't actually know yet what kind of tools I will need. So let's take it apart. This is the same cheap alternative battery. It's made for iPod mini and claims to have 600 milliamp hours of capacity. So first things first, this doesn't have easy to access battery compartment. There are just buttons on this side and nothing here, but I know that battery is in this side, so we have to open it up. First you have to take away the soft lining. I'm sorry, I don't know all the proper terms for many stuff, for many things. See, this way we can access the screws, and you need a pretty small screwdriver. Two screws that we don't want to lose. That rhymed. So 2 screws in the bottom and 2 screws up here. We can't see up where, but well, here. Yes, my hands are in the way. So after removing those screws, there are probably some plastic little notches that you have to break apart. Well, let's not use the word break, let's use the word pull apart. See, didn't break anything yet. Careful when it comes off, because here are not tiny wires, but yeah, small wires. No, that's not the word either. And the battery, as you can see here, is small. That's 0.9 watt hours. 0.9 watt hours. How much milliamp hours this is? Let's say 3.7 is the nominal. That will be 0.9 divided 3.7. Yeah, 240 milliamp hours. But you can see it. Can you see? Yes, you can. It has the same small plug that the H600 has. So if you buy this kind of battery, it already has this connector, and you don't have to solder anything. Must only check that the wiring colors match up the order. This is red, white and black. Now let's take this battery off. I'll pull this wire off too. It's better to work with all them outside. Now let's see if you can see what I'm doing. It's easy to just unplug this, check the wiring, it is the same. And the battery size difference, let me show you. 240 versus 600 milliamp hours. If somebody is interested in the size of my replacement battery, then I should measure it here. And here in Estonia we are using metric standards, so here we go. That's 4 centimeters, 40 millimeters times 32 millimeters times 5 millimeters of thickness. Now connecting this up is easy. You just plug it in and it's done. But we are also interested in proper placement and no rattling and so on. I wonder if this thing actually has extra room in here. Also my hands are in the way again, you can't see anything. And I am sorry, I'm sorry. So, I tested, so I tried fitting this one just on top of the old compartment, but this doesn't have enough room for it, so we have to remove those old, I don't know what they're not clamps, but brackets that hold the original battery. They seem pretty thin and weak. I'm sorry. So maybe just I'm trying to do this with most simple tools that anybody else who wants to do this modification could also do. So I'm not going to pull out my fancy Dremel or other cutting tools. Let's see how. Just a second. How well using some pliers will work. Now here are some pliers. These have pretty large head. Those are a little thinner. Let's keep the wires away right now. Let's see. Here are the brackets, and I am just going to gently nudge them until they give up. Remember, this kind of action voids your warranty. These are bought from eBay, and I believe they cost about $33, $35, something like that. Pretty cheap for wireless headphones that can last a whole day with this battery. So you can walk around freely, talk with your mates or girlfriend on Skype while you are moving around in your living space, and don't have to sit in front of the computer. You can talk even when you're making food, or I don't know. Walking the dog is the bad example. If you're walking your dog around in your house, then maybe, but I think the dogs appreciate being walked around in the house. They want to walk outside. So let's see now. As you can see, I removed those brackets that were here, 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 and here. Oh, see, I left one behind. Let's take that one away too. Okay. Now, do we have enough room for this battery here? We better have, because I can't undo what I just broke. Let's see. This fits here better than before, but we must test if this thing can go on top of the battery. And if it doesn't, then we can also, if maybe you have a fatter battery, let's say, then this also can be made well, lower using, well, all kinds of clever ways. By clever ways, I mean like different tools. You can use some Dremel, or maybe you have, I don't know, sandpaper and patience. That can work wonders too. Let's see. Should look somewhat acceptable too. Not that anyone looks inside here, but well, you do right now. So I can't be all messy. Not that I want to, but you know. Sometimes you are lazier when do stuff for yourself. But this is not for myself, this is for one of my girlfriend. Hey, look at this. Look at this, it went together. Does it rattle? I can't test this because the headphones themselves rattled on different parts. Oh my god. There is some loose plastic piece in there. Not nice. And totally my own fault. Let's see. Found it. Now putting it together. Oh, come on. It doesn't feel like it's moving, so it is fine. But to be sure, I am going to add a little thin piece of some insulation material, so that it is kept properly in place. But I didn't feel it moving right now, so it should be fine without too. So I'll just put this on top of the battery and it will slide off. So to stop it sliding off, I am going to use some tape. So it's in the place till I cover. It up. Oh my god, this is a terrible video. I'm always in the way with my hands. I'm sorry. But you will get the general idea. You feel free to dislike if you are very disappointed with my guidance. But I am in a hurry. Those are not my headphones, and it's Friday, and she wants to use them on the weekend. I must go and return them as fast as possible. So it is a little bit of a quick job. This is still moving. And it's working. yeah, now all that is left to do is put the screws back in there. But this was a quick fix, like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. The battery I bought and used cost about €5, and with the falling euro price, that is about the same in dollars, maybe $7 or 6 at the time of the recording. I will link the keywords to use for eBay search in the description below, so you can do the same modification if your headphones have lousy battery life, or if you are just looking for good headphones with that doesn't cost too much, are wireless, have microphone while being wireless, important part, and last a day. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and you don't have to subscribe. I'm not doing any regular content, but feel free to like this. Thank you, and have a nice weekend.